Hello buddy, Crow back, and I've been promising a collection of my Funko Pop Vinyl Figures, and that's what this video is going to be. I did one last year, and I figured I'd do one this year. Now, if you're looking at this thinking, you know what, this is very familiar to the video you made last year, that's because you're actually looking at the video I made last year, where I had 75 pops. The reason I'm showing this is because now we're going to transition to what I'm showing now, because I have, according to my collection, 378, which means that within the last year, I've gotten 302. Now, this isn't just me. My wife has been buying these too. I don't know who's bought more or whatever, but just the thing to keep in mind is that we never really paid more than what they actually cost in the store. There's actually a couple exceptions to that, and I'll point those out. I'm going to try and go through these pretty quickly, and actually what you're seeing at the wall here, this isn't all of them. There's actually, I have them all over the place, so we'll jump from spot to spot. I actually have room for a few more, but every time I run out of room, I somehow make more room. And I've actually built this, you can kind of see the wood frame that I put like a little up there just to go around the fuse box. And I've kind of have an ending there. I mean, I could, in theory, kind of stack them behind the pinball machines. You wouldn't see them, but honestly, it's really, when I run out of space, that's what I'm going to have to go for. Also, these aren't actually grouped together. A lot of the ones at the bottom are grouped together. But that's because when I was putting this up, we had actually grouped them together. But then as we got more and more and more, it just kind of started stacking them on top. I'd actually have to take this all down and regroup them together. But then as soon as I do that, I'd get something else where I'd need to I need to mess them around. So these are all, just consider these all kind of random all over the place. And if I have something interesting to say, I will say it. Let's start down here at the bottom. We've got some, let's see, we got Disney Pixar Nemo, and then two from Finding Dory. I know my wife had bought those. I'm not really interested in these. And as well as Lilo and Stitch. She likes those characters, Flock Stitch. Maleficent, we've got from Zootopia, Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps. I think she actually found those at Goodwill. I saw Zootopia. I'm not a really big fan of it. My wife had actually never seen it, but I know she found those at Goodwill. We've got the Pac-Man set here. We've got the Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Blinky, Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and the Blue Ghost. From Bob's Burgers, we've got Bob Belcher, Linda Belcher, Tina Belcher, Jean Belcher, Luis Belcher, and one of my favorite pops here, Beef Squatch. He's not worth that much, but he's still one of my favorites. We got Teddy, Butt Loose Tina, and Burger Suit Gene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. We've got King Arthur, Sir Benevere, French Taunter, Tim the Enchanter, and then we've got a Black Knight, and then a Black Knight who has had a flesh wound. And then behind the lava lamp here, we have one of the Sailor Moon characters. This is, I can't really see because it's behind the lava lamp. Sailor Moon with Luna. I'm not a big Sailor Moon fan. I don't know if really my wife is. She just likes the cat. That's why we got that. Again, some of these pops we've gotten, and I know the Sailor Moon one is one in particular, where like Hot Topic have a deal. It's like, oh, buy two, get one free. And then you have two that you really want, and then you have to find a third one they may not want so much, but let's just come back the other way here. We got Sackboy. I remember buying that at Midwest Gaming Classic. It wasn't too badly priced. I think it was still like $10, $11. We've got Gizmo and Gremlins from Gremlins. From Futurama, we got Zap Brannigan, Nibbler. We've got two Zoidbergs, the red and the blue variant. Professor Farnsworth. The Robot Devil, one of my favorite. This is when they got another one of my favorite pops here, the Robot Devil. Not worth that much, but still one of my favorites. We've got a regular Bender and a Gold Bender. The Gold Bender was a 2015 Summer Convention exclusive, as the sticker says. Leela, Fry, and now we're moving on to Doctor Who here. We've got the Silence, the Weeping Angel, the Adipose. I didn't really like the Adipose, but then there was a glow-in-the-dark variant. I was like, yeah, I'll get the glow-in-the-dark variant. Cyberman. We've got, the Evolving Dalek Sec, which was a GameStop exclusive. I think that's a really cool one. We've got regular Dalek here. Another Hot Topic exclusive. I wonder if it was just color or something. I can't quite remember. K9, another one of my favorites. Jack Harkness, one of my favorite characters from Doctor Who. River Song. Rose Tyler, Sarah Jane, the 12th Doctor, and you can see that all these are Hot Topic exclusives. I'm not really going to point those out because all the time, because you can kind of plainly see on the package it's a Hot Topic exclusive. The 11th Doctor, which this one is different because he's holding a Cyberman head, and then another 11th Doctor where he's holding a mop. I don't quite remember the mop thing. The 10th Doctor, there was a 10th Doctor with 3D glasses that I never got. If I do see him for a decent price, I might pick him up. But I think the reason I never got him is because I got this one first, and I was like, why do I need 2 10 Doctors? But again, over time, I kind of changed. I said, yeah, now give me the other 10th Doctor. You've got the 9th Doctor with a banana. We got 2 4th Doctors over here. The 4th Doctor is my favorite Doctor in Doctor Who. So when I saw the Barnes & Noble's exclusive, yeah, I'll take that one because he's holding jelly babies, which was his thing. Let's move up a little bit. Now we're going to kind of get in some random areas because I know this had fallen down and I fixed it up so it wouldn't fall down again. So some of these over here are random because Corbin Dallas isn't the only Fifth Element character I have. Same thing with the Deadite from Army of Darkness. Obviously, I have Ash 2 somewhere. He's just not together. They're not together. Same thing with the Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Yondu. We've got Howard the Duck, which to me was like a must-have. I love Howard the Duck. We've got a Blushing Beamo. Now, some of the Dragon ones are together. We've got Goku, which is actually one of the harder ones to find nowadays. Not one of the more expensive ones. Really, he's not in my top 10. The Pop Price Guide, he's no longer in my top 10. At one point, he was valued at $50, but now he's less than $30. We've got Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, Final Form, Perfect Cell, Super Saiyan Goku, or as they say in the Japanese, Super Saiyajin, Gohan, Trunks, Bulma. This is from the original Dragon Ball here. They're just kind of out of order. Bulma from the original Dragon Ball. Goku with the Flying Nimbus from the original Dragon Ball. Now back to Dragon Ball Z. We've got Krillin, Majin Buu, and now we've got some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. We've got Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Splinter, and Shredder. I remember picking all these up at once in one go. Otherwise, if they didn't have all 4 turtles, I probably wouldn't have bought any of them. But they did, so this was at Phi, I think, Fye, and I know they were having some kind of big deal, so I wound up buying a lot from there that one day. A little bit of glare from the lights I've got behind me. From One Piece, love One Piece, we got Monkey D. Luffy, Tony Chopper, and Trafalgar Law, and Potges D. Ace. I'm glad there's only 4 of these because they only released 4 characters from One Piece, because if they release more, I'm just gonna have to get them all because I'm that big of a fan of One Piece. From Flash Gordon, we've got also Flash Gordon, Ming the Merciless, General Clytus, and Prince Voltan. There's so many other characters they could have done from Flash Gordon, but they've only done these 4. Let's move up to the next level here. We've got Robbie the Robot from Star Trek Next Generation, Locutus of Borg. I had to get this one. This might have been in my other video too. Mirror Universe Spot. It's not Spot, Spock. I think he's hilarious. Just a funny episode all in general. I got some Star ones right here. We got Kit Fisto, a Walgreens exclusive. Let's get rid of that glare so we can see some Han Solo and Snow Gear. That was one of the Loot Crate ones. Neon and Noob. A lot of these were super cheap. That's why we wound up getting them. General Akbar I had to get. It's a trap! C-3PO with his red arm from The Force Awakens. We got Kylo Ren. I really did like Kylo Ren, so I had to get the pop. We got a Jawa from Star Wars. My wife really liked him with the little glowy eyes there. A Tusken Raider. It's getting kind of hard with the glare at this area here. Bib Fortuna, the guy who's always with Jabba the Hutt. We've got a Unmasked Vader. We've got an R2-D2. I know that one was like $5. That's why I wound up getting him. We got Wicket. We got a Jabba the Hutt here, who should have actually been a 6-inch one, I think, but I don't know why they made him a smaller one. Maybe there's a 6-inch version too. I don't really know. From Hunger Games, we got Katniss, the Mockingjay, President Snow, Pita Malak, Effie Trinket. My wife is actually a big fan of the Hunger Games. And I'm not, I mean, they're okay movies. Not my absolute favorites, but I don't really not like them either. Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, some of these are kind of replaced, but we got, they're kind of mixed up, as it were. Lightning, Thunder, Rain, at least all three of those are together. We've got Lopan, this is the glow-in-the-dark variant. And we've got Jack Burton. We got a couple more up on a shelf above it, apparently. We got the Hulk. Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Loki, this is a black and white variant. We've got Groot. This was the very first pop vinyl I ever got from Loot Crate. Or period. This is actually what set me off on this path. This figure right here. And I usually actually take them out of the boxes, but once I got so many, it was just easier to keep them in the boxes so I could stack them, as you see. We got Gamora, and then away here in the corner, we've got Plo Koon. Going up a level here, we got Rees. Again, I don't really know who these people are, but again, they were super cheap when we got them. Drax, Ruby Rod from Fifth Element. Diva Plavalaguna from Fifth Element. From Guardians of the Galaxy, we got Ronan. And again, we're back here with the Big Trouble in Little China. We got Lopan, Gracie Law. Again, back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Nebula, the Collector. And now from Avengers Age of Ultron, we've got the Hulk. This is where he's possessed. That's that variant. That Vision. Let's zoom in a little bit because I'm getting pretty far back here. Ant-Man from Ant-Man. From Civil War, we got Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, War Machine, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, which this is the flocked one, which is why it was a Walmart exclusive. We've got here Agent 13. Trying to get rid of this glare here. Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and see if we can angle here. Crossbones. We've got, let's see if we can do a different angle here. Iron Man. This is all from Civil War. Now we've got the Joker Batman. This might be the second one I ever got. I can't remember if it was him or Groot now. I'm pretty sure it was Groot, but this one is pretty cool. I really like that one. We've got Harley Quinn. We've got Black Lantern Reverse Flash, which I thought was pretty cool. I wound up getting a Hot Topic again. Must have been another one of those, I need another one for the deal to kick in kind of deal. Blackest Night Superman, which was in a blind box from GameStop, actually. Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. The Joker from Suicide Squad. Batman from Arkham Asylum. No, wait. Yes, it is from Arkham Asylum. It's some sort of weird variant. And then Scarecrow from Arkham Asylum. The next level up here kind of goes over, but here, since I'm here, I have this other one. It's a Stormtrooper. It's kind of behind Rob. A Sandtrooper with Dewback. The box is really messed up. This was like on a clearance item. My wife got it even though the box is kind of messed up. Can't really tell if it's just sitting here on the shelf, but it's there too. Shoot, I might have to get up there to see what's up there. What is up there? That is that's Starfire dressed as Wonder Woman up there. Let's kind of just get rid of out of these really quick. Harley Quinn Imposter. Yeah, so it's Harley Quinn dressed up as Batgirl there. We've got Princess Leia over here. We've got Jareth from it's the Goblin King from Labyrinth. We've got a Mega Man Ice Slasher variant from GameStop. We got Scotty from Star Trek Beyond. Super Saiyan God. Oh, excuse me. Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan Goku. That's a mouthful. I got Proto Man. We got Spider-Man. This was actually one of the Marvel Collector Corps boxes. The Spider-Man box. That's what he's Jumping Spider-Man. We got Captain Kirk from Star Trek Beyond. Spock from Star Trek Beyond. And Rush from Mega Man. Let's keep going. I'm going to get down off the couch and go over to the side now. We got Mega Man Firestorm. And Poe Dameron from The Force Awakens. Nightmare Batman from Batman vs. Superman. We got Aquaman. I don't think he's glow in the dark. He's just kind of this blue color from Superman vs. Batman. Dogmeat from Fallout 4. We've got Vault Boy from Fallout. Magenta, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Riff Raff, same. Dr. Frankenfurter, the same. Let's see if we can weird angle here with the light here. We've got Cheshire Cat from Alice Through the Looking Glass. Mick Twisp from the same, haven't seen that movie yet actually. The Secret Life of Pets ones I know were at Goodwill. My wife found these at Goodwill as well. Is Snowball, Duke, Chloe, Gidget, Max. Again, all were, I think she got them for like $3 each or something. We've got a couple Deadpools over here. So there's a, they all say Deadpool, but I have to keep looking. This is, I think, just a thumbs up Deadpool. Pirate Deadpool. And I think that's just another Deadpool. I don't know, just different pose. Then we've got Slapstick and Stingray, different Deadpool variants. And then we've got a, I think that might be it's not X-Men Deadpool. I can't remember what variation of Deadpool he is. And then another variation of Deadpool, and then a maskless Deadpool. Lots of Deadpools. That's Batman and Deadpool are the two characters that Funko seems to make the most variants of. Now we've got BMO from Adventure Time, and there's my Ash from Army of Darkness. And then we've got Lilu, Fifth Element, and Rocket Raccoon, Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got Dr. Emmett Brown, Back to the Future, Loot Crate variant where he's got the electric things or whatever. And we've got the AT-AT driver from Star Wars, Walgreens exclusive from Avengers Age of Ultron. We got Hawkeye. One up another level. We got 2 more levels to go. Thor, BMO Noir, Colossus, the Lick from Adventure Time. We got Star-Lord, and then Flame Princess. Oh, one of my favorites here, Squirrel Girl. This was a Marvel Collector Core Box one. Slimer from Ghostbusters. Ronan's Ghost from the Ghostbusters. My wife really liked him because he glowed in the dark. Otherwise wouldn't have him because he's from the new movie that neither of us have seen or really want to see at all. Just, I've heard terrible things about it. God of War, we've got Kratos, a little sister from BioShock, Nathan Drake from Uncharted 4. There's a variant of him too, but that's not the variant. Super Brains from Plants vs. Zombies 2, Garden Warfare 2. I got Beetlejuice, Pennywise from It. We've got Pinhead from Hellraiser, Hellraiser 3 specifically, it says on the box. I don't think it matters which one. Regan from The Exorcist, one of my wife's favorites. It's kind of like these green vomit marks on the box too, that were made specifically that way. Edith Crossing from Crimson Peak. I don't remember how we actually wound up with that one. We got Space Ghost from Space Ghost, obviously. I like to say Space Ghost Coast to Coast, but it doesn't specifically say that. That's why I like him from Space Ghost Coast to Coast. We got Voltron. We got Gur from Invader Zim. I wonder if, yeah, I think that's a glow-in-the-dark one, too. RoboCop. John Oliver from Last Week Tonight. I think he might be the only talk show host I've ever done. If you can even consider that show, Last Week Tonight, a talk show. It's not really, is it? Harley Quinn from Arkham Asylum. We've got the Holiday Dancing Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy. Rick with Portal Gun from Rick and Morty. And we've got Morty from Rick and Morty, obviously. There is another Rick somewhere around here without the Portal Gun. Again, they're not in any sort of order at this point. Enchantress from Suicide Squad. My wife actually signed up for the DC Legion of Collectors specifically to get this pop because she wanted it so much. And then we have the Cookie Monster, Flock the Cookie Monster, Bullseye, which I call Spot, and it annoys my wife that I call him Spot when his name is Bullseye. The Target exclusive. My wife actually ordered this online because she wanted them so much, but she didn't pay too much more than it actually cost. Alright, I'm inserting this footage in after the fact because I realized I had skipped over 3 of them. Didn't bother pulling the lighting back out, but really quick, I skipped over Mega Man Firestorm from GameStop. I skipped over the Big Friendly Giant, which I believe was super cheap, which was the only reason we got it. And I skipped over Luke Skywalker from The Force Awakens. Alright, back to the regular footage. We got Pajama Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, apparently. That was some sort of exclusive. Another Deadpool variant where he's got the horse or whatever. And then another Deadpool variant where he's white. I don't know really anything too much about that. Then we've got Jayla from Star Trek Beyond. One of my favorite characters in that movie. I've got a BB-8, Luke Skywalker, with his hand cut off. Yep, his hand is missing there. That was 2016 Galactic Convention. I thought that was pretty funny that his hand was missing. Got a couple more Doctor Who ones up here. We've got the 11th Doctor, Mr. Clever, where he's gotten the Cybermen's implants in him. 10th Doctor with hand, which is his own hand. Can't really see it up there. I'm sorry, but yeah, you can kind of see it there. Maybe if I hold it up like this, it's getting really hard to hold the camcorder at this point. That's why it's all shaky, and I apologize for that. There's going to be a shaky cam warning on this video. 12th Doctor with the guitar, which I thought was pretty cool. Yoda Spirit, which I bought at the Video Game Summit last year. I got the Oogie Boogie. One of my wife's favorite, because she really likes that character. It's the one thing she likes the most out of Nightmare Before Christmas. We've got the Punisher Nemesis. I thought that was pretty cool. Don't really know too much about it, though. Aloha Stitch. Leatherface. Now, some of these you may notice are kind of popping out, and that's just because the curtain rod is behind it. That's why. Jack Harkness with the Vortex Manipulator from Doctor Who. Got an Aliens from Independence Day, the movie. Super Saiyan Goku. This is a glow-in-the-dark variant. Dr. Octopus, which I thought was pretty cool. Doctor Strange from the comics, not necessarily the movie. Captain Marvel, Spider-Gwen unmasked there. We got regular Spider-Gwen. She-Hulk, one of my favorites. Rubber Man, one of my wife's favorites. She likes the American Horror Story stuff. Twisty, and Papa Legba, which is actually in the Pop Price Guide our highest valued Pop. It goes for, according to that, $50. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Got Spider-Man, Storm, Spider-Gwen Unhooded, and finally up here on this wall, Black Panther Unmasked. I'm going to take a little break, and then I can come over to another wall. All right, over on this wall, this is as far back as I can go. Actually, I got this little stack of Pop Vinyl Figures here. Mostly these are the bigger ones, and the the 2, 3, 4 packs that I keep over here, but there are some singles over here as well. Again, there's no particular order, but let's start at the beginning here. We'll try and zoom in and do it there. We got a TARDIS. Is Elliot from Pete's Dragon, the original Pete's Dragon, which is I know a dumb movie, but I used to watch it a lot as a kid. Those are let's do the 6-inch ones first, and then we'll come back and do the other ones. We've got Giant Man from Civil War. Davros, one of my favorites from Doctor Who. We got 2 Stay Puft Marshmallows over here. We've got a regular one and one that's been burnt. I thought those were pretty funny, so we got those. And then the final 6-inch one over here is Thanos. I really wanted him to complete the Guardians of the Galaxy collection one, so I wound up going back and get him, even though I didn't get him originally. Some of the single ones down here, we got Bones. Rick, there's the other Rick from Rick and Morty. Chekhov in a survival suit from Star Trek Beyond. We've got Batman with his underwater gear from Suicide Squad. That was some sort of convention exclusive, I think. Then we've got Mega Man over here. Let's go over here. We've got the Ghostbusters 3-pack, which is the Gatekeeper, Zool, and the Keymaster. Coming up over here, we got a Dr. Wily standing by himself over there from Mega Man. This is kind of a funny one. The Civil War 4-pack, which I really wanted simply because of the fact that it's Spider-Man with Iron Man, Spider-Man with Captain America's shield. So I actually was so anxious to get this one, and I got it, and thinking that it would sell out really quick. And the truth of the matter is, months later, you could still find this almost everywhere. In fact, it went down in price 50%, at least on Amazon. So what are you going to do? And then we've got a Poison Ivy Impopster. So it's Poison Ivy, but kind of dressed like Batman, and with the cape and cowl and everything. There's a bunch of these Impopsters. This one's pretty interesting because at first glance it's Batman, but no, it's Robin as Batman. Toys R Us exclusive. We've got the Riddler Impopster, which is again Riddler if he were dressed like Batman. Batman vs. Superman 2-pack, and then over here is the same 2-pack, but this is the glow-in-the-dark variant from Walmart. Alex DeLarge from Clockwork Orange. Over here we've got Starfire as the Flash. Kind of like those where they're like, oh, it's this character, but as this character. I thought those were pretty clever. And then we've got, was that Steampunk Batman and Falcon. And finally, Zebra and Bullseye Batman. And I actually have a couple of space here to stack a couple more singles, I think. So I got more room, but actually that's not all. I have another area we can jump to and see more pops. So over here in the other corner of the room, I've been stacking them. Actually, I have no more room over here for them. But let's see, right here in the middle, we've got Wolverine's motorcycle. Wow, the glare is really bad here. But that was a Collector Core exclusive. This kind of counts, a lot of people count these as the Funko Fabrications, but I'm not going to. But that's just sitting there because that was super cheap. Let's just do these from top to down. These are absolutely no order at all. The first row here, we've got Batman from Earth 1. We've got Niffler from Fantastic Beasts. My wife really liked that one. Then we got Super Friends Batman, obviously. It's mine there. We've got a metallic Colossus, which is pretty shiny. We've got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, who should actually be with Goku. Maybe I'll have to take all these apart and categorize them again, and it's just a huge project, and that's why I just haven't done it. Archangel from X-Men. We've got the Penguin Impopster. Dan from Street Fighter. Actually, it's funny, he's a joke character, but he's also one of my favorites. I'm sorry about the glare. There's really nothing I can do about that. That's actually not from my backlights. That's from the ceiling light. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can do something about that. All right, that might be a little bit better. We'll see how it goes because the lights are off in the room. I'm just using the backlights now. We got Killer Croc and Popster, which was a Walmart blind box exclusive. Not just Walmart, but it was only in the certain blind box they did at Christmas. We got a glow-in-the-dark She-Hulk. Again, the light is not good here. We got Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead. So they did come out from Pops with Ash vs. Evil Dead. I do have them all there in here somewhere. That's the first one we just ran across. Psylocke. Again, I apologize for the glare. Really nothing I could do about it. This was a Doctor Strange Target exclusive, and he's in his astral form there. Obviously, I had to get Bill and Ted. I was actually really excited to get these, and wow, the glare is terrible. Okay, it's getting better down here. Imperial Guard from Star Wars. It says exclusive. I don't even know what it was an exclusive from. I think Walmart, before they had the Walmart-specific ones. Kelly and Pablo from Ash vs. Evil Dead. Awesome show. Haven't even gotten around to watching Season 2 yet, though. We've got two more from Rick and Morty. We got Evil Morty and Doofus Rick. I wasn't even looking for these, but I ran across them at GameStop. I said, oh, yeah, I need those. Jason Voorhees from, obviously, Friday the 13th. We've got Catwoman, which was a DC Collector Core exclusive here in those original costume there. All right, my recording stopped because it had some kind of issue with the memory card. But these two were from Marvel Collector Core box and the Secret Wars box. And I think I got that from Black Friday special where they were selling all their older boxes at a half price. So actually I got these two plus some other stuff for $15 together. So it's the Miles Morales Spider-Man and the Thor from Secret Wars, which is female. I think, yeah. Don't really know too much about it. I just, whatever. Balrog from Street Fighter. We got the Joker from Batman the Animated Series. And Quicksilver from X-Men, obviously. Storm from X-Men. Q*bert from Q*bert. Obviously, I had to get that one. Another one of my favorites, Badman Vegeta. And if you've never seen Dragon Ball Z, the reason why this is Badman Vegeta is because on the back of his pink shirt, it says Badman. Spider-Man. Stealth Suit Spider-Man. Scarlet Spider. That was a Walgreens exclusive. We have here Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. We've got Punisher Thunderbolts, all the Walmart exclusive. Zorn from Son of Zorn, which is a show I've never seen. It was one of those deals where I needed a bunch of more pops for a deal. And it seemed like a show I might like. I'm assuming it's on Cartoon Network. We've got the Countess from American Horror Story Hotel. Again, Ruby from Ash vs. Evil Dead. Here's another Zorn in the office attire from Son of Zorn. Venom, Walgreens exclusive. Blanca, Street Fighter. Thomas Wayne, Batman from Flashpoint, which is the alternate universe where Bruce Wayne and his mom died, leaving his father to become Batman. Chun-Li from Street Fighter, and this is a Marvel Collector Core exclusive. It's Doctor Strange in his astral form, but he's kind of sitting there in the air, floating in the air. Knives Chow from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Carnage. Scarecrow and Popster. Again, he's Scarecrow as Batman. I love them. I love those kind of weird variants. Wonder Woman. This is black and white from Batman vs. Superman. Black and white Wonder Woman. Fallout Charisma, says the Fallout guy with the thumbs up there. Marvin the Martian from Duck Dodgers in the 21st century. We've got Scott Pilgrim. We've got Cammy from Street Fighter. Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim. K9 from Duck Dodgers. And Grover. I never took off the $7 sticker, but that's why I bought it. It was $7. And I wound up actually getting a discount on that too. But I like Grover. Got Batgirl, which was some sort of New York Comic-Con exclusive. Another pinhead. This is a different pinhead from the other one, even though it's still from Hellraiser 3, and he's a different pose. I actually have a third pinhead too. It's a duplicate of this one, but I have keep him at work. You got another Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, some other variant. Super Saiyan Trunks, New York Comic-Con limited edition. Toughness is another Fallout Boy guy. Pets, Siberian Husky. They're just doing some weird animals, and my wife really, really liked them, so she bought them. Medic from Fallout. Duck Dodgers from Duck Dodgers. We got Dr. Harleen from Suicide Squad. I think this is in one of our top 10s that's like going for around $30. Just because I remember there's a lot of ones that we going across that were with like at least $30, but I didn't point them out. Got the Atom from, what's that, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Elvira. Had to get Elvira. Hey, we got Cyborg as the Green Lantern. We got hiding down there. We've got Beast Boy as Martian Manhunter. My wife really wanted this one for some reason. Rainbow Batman, and she's actually really happy when she found him because it's a really hard one to find too. Hawkman from Legends of Tomorrow. And Hawk Girl. This was a DC Collector Core exclusive. You've got one hiding down here. Space Cadet from Doc Dodgers. Got a couple of keychains. One here. We don't actually buy the keychains. These came in boxes, but there's Sally and Popster Harley Quinn. Got one more wall to look at, and it's right over there. But I have to move the lights around, otherwise we won't be able to see it. All right, this is it. This is the final wall. As you can see, I got a little bit more room here for more. Otherwise, then I'll have to find more spaces for them. But let's start at the bottom here. We've got Sabretooth. We've got Surf's Up Batman and Surf's Up Joker, which I had to get. I love those characters from that the original Batman show, and just the surfing one seemed to be the most popular one because I have other figures where they're surfing as well. You've got Miss Marvel from Marvel actually, Walgreens exclusive. That was one of my Christmas presents. These two, Brack and Zorak. I really wanted these, and my wife actually won a contest that some guy was running where she got to pick one of them. And she asked me which one I wanted, and I said, oh, Brack. If I had to get only one, get Brack. And then the other guy offered Zorak for $30 as well. So I was like, yeah, get it. I'll pay you. It's like getting both of them for about $15 each. But yeah, these are about run from about $30 to $34 each. These were some of the most recent ones we got. This is the reason I was holding off on this video. I was waiting to get these two before I did this video. But yeah, I just had to get Brack and Zorak. Hey, buddy! From Star Wars Rogue One, K2SO, which was my favorite character in that movie. Oogie Boogie with Bugs, that came from a Nightmare Before Christmas blind box that Hot Topic was doing this Christmas. This was another fairly recent one my wife found, was Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. You got Taskmaster. We've got Batman from Batman Beyond. And then from Doctor Who, War Doctor. Coming up here, we've got Chucky. And then we've got a Two-Face Imposter. Impopster. Yeah, Impopster, not Imposter. Impopster. Freddy Krueger. You've got Anti-Venom. My wife really... I don't know if she really likes the pony ones, or I don't know why. She likes the glitter ones. I think that's what it is. The glitter or the glow-in-the-dark ones, so she wound up getting Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Twilight Sparkle, and Rainbow Dash. They either all sparkle or glow or something. And then up here we've got another Harley Quinn Impopster. There's actually two of them. One is the Impopster is Batgirl, and the other one is Batman. And this one we actually just got yesterday. This is the final one. It's Plastic Man in the DC Legion of Collectors box, and I really think this is a cool one. Plastic Man, yeah. This actually came in another box. It's not a pop vinyl, but it is sort of the same thing, but this is a rock candy deal. This is Mystique. And that is everything. Knew this was going to be long. I didn't want to talk too long. We're talking about maybe half an hour, which honestly is probably a lot better than I thought I was going to do. Because I looked at my last one from last year, and it was only 75 pops, but that video lasted 15 minutes. So I didn't want to go on for an hour, which I was expecting this to go on for an hour, but it didn't. So I'll shut up so I can move on to other things. Okay, and so can you. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.